And what are those books?
These books, I'm an artist. I'm a illustrator.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's the beginning of my, and I could
Thank you,
get
sir.
all my. I've created 12 books. I have one for you, Kurt. I'll send the whole thing, but
Okay. No problem.
I have 12 art books, and
Wow.
I started out as an illustrator, and politically and cartoon wise, I'm actually two artists at the same time.
Wow.
But that's a whole nother story.
Wow.
But my company is called Enemy Books. It's Akashic is a book company that publishes my book label, and Johnny Temple is a great guy because he's put out books by Glenn Freeman and Black Flag and all that stuff. But he's right there in Brooklyn, and I have had art shows around the world. Look to have some stuff down in MoMA one year because I like a lot of people talk pop stuff like Basquiat, but they don't know Basquiat. But they'll wear some Basquiat because it's a hip, cool thing to do. But it has to be made to be hip and curated to a point where we're like, oh yeah, I think that's cool. I was, we were coming up when Basquiat was there doing this thing. More so you, because you was in the city. Me, I was at Adelphi, and I wanted to just like I could take that kid. That's that competitive. I'm more competitive as an illustrator, and I do kind of like I don't caricatures. It's like I don't care if they exact or accurate. I could do that, paint, sculpt, but it's all about style in art.
Right.
And everybody has art in them. It doesn't mean that you're trying to compete against your iPhone and filters. So I think that also got to be developed. Also, high schools could do a better job in trying to curate their drama classes. Because everybody want to be in the movies, right? But what happened to, the football or the basketball team gets supported, but the arts programs don't.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, everybody's buying art or led to consume art. And you can't have companies and corporations control art. And they don't let companies and corporations control sports because in the high school and the college level, although now you have the NIL and stuff like that, but there's always that balance and there's a flow there. In the arts, we've seen it truncated. So the arts, health, union, music, I'm a culturalist. I'm a raptivist and a culturalist. I am good at the things I'm good at, and most of the things I am not good at. So when one thing that saves you most of the time that doesn't make you a donkey of the day, the person asks me a question, is the thing that always is cool? I don't know.
That's right.
Or like, I got no words. Or when you ain't got nothing to say,
Say nothing.
Well, I say this, that Chuck D is a great artist. I have seen his work. I mean, we have this group chat that we have for the Hip Hop Alliance, about 10, 15 people on the group chat, and we're discussing business or traumatic situations that happen or who we can help next. And Chuck, when there's a death in our community, Chuck will do a art piece right quick and post
fast.
it before we get off the chat.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
was-
like, this man is incredible.
well, I don't think it's incredible. I train myself, and I won't talk long about it. I trained myself to, back in the day to be a courtroom artist. And we're starting to
that's where it
see,
comes from.
like with my man's case, now you're seeing only courtroom drawings.
Right.
Back in the day, the courtroom illustrator would have to do the illustration and then jet down to the TV station to get it for the 6 o'clock news.
Right.
But then now with phones and gadgets, and you can actually send it through the text and all that's different.